It has been a wild roller coaster couple of weeks now for the grain market and the livestock market, but let's focus on the grains this weekend. Chris Haverkamp with Paragon Ag Advisors is here with us. Chris, it's good to talk to you. How have you been?
Good to talk to you as well, John. I've been doing just fine, trying to stay afloat in this rocky environment that is the grain markets.
Boy, it has, hasn't it? We took corn all the way down within just a couple of pennies of some contract lows.
Yeah, we did. And it wouldn't surprise me in the least, to see funds and traders try to push through those lows, see if they can uncover any type of sell stops and press it down, to those monthly lower levels, which would be down around that 362, 364 zone, and still be able to come back and possibly turn the corner and, make a 180-degree reversal. I just think the market is, kind of in that period of the year where it doesn't know what it doesn't know. Once again, a lot of times we find late June into July, there's a lot of turmoil. But right now, the big debate is, will we get to the finish line? Will we be able to get to full maturity on all of these acres that USDA tells us we have, because we have such high variability? So at this stage, if the funds want to push it down into new territory, I don't think they'll have a lot of success in keeping it down there, but nonetheless, they could sure push it down.
This corn market, and for that, as far as that goes, the soybean market as well, it just seems like this year it's been a market of everything. And what I mean when I say that is it's trade, it's weather, it's acres, it's crop condition, there's all kinds of factors. And the best crop scouts I know, their names are John Deere, Gleaner, New Holland, Versatile, Claus, those kinds of scouts there at the end of the year, along with the scale tickets. We may have to wait that long until those scouts go through the field before we actually can really decide where this market wants to go.
Well, I think you're spot on there, John. I just don't see that, even the Pro Farmer Tour or next month's USDA report are really going to have any confidence in their numbers, just because everybody's identifying the exact same thing. Even within, a half a mile from one field to the next, we have extreme variability, and it's all based upon when the crop got in. No doubt, by and large, there's plenty of moisture. Eastern Corn Belt had a little struggle, a few weeks ago in Indiana, Ohio, parts of Illinois that were extremely dry. But we've seen moisture flow through over the course of the last 10 days, 2 weeks in most of those areas. And at least that bought them a little bit of time. But by and large, the majority of the Corn Belt doesn't look too bad from a moisture perspective. It's just really about the variability. And what we're going to be looking at is harvested acres. Will we get to full maturity? And it's not just the corn that we're going to be looking at. I mean, beans as well. The days are getting shorter. The beans really don't care now if it's too wet or too dry. To some degree, they care about sunlight. And we could actually use a little bit of heat at this stage of the game. But you're right, all of the other crop tours out there are going to be the ones that weigh in, and it's going to be late. I would not be surprised to see a January time frame before we had some real confidence on what we raised for 2019.
You bring up a good point about the weather too. We're already starting to see some extended forecasts, and we'll find out here in just a little bit in our weather segment, but we're already starting to see some evidence of some cooling off. And with the shorter days, as you point out, if we would happen to have even a timely frost with some of these crops so far behind, this could really make a big difference in yield pretty quick.
It absolutely could. And even in the best conditions, a late crop could potentially hurt us on test weight, hurt us on how the crop actually dries down. If you're a farmer that has a late crop sitting out there and think you're going to have to dry it down, you might want to get in front of it and secure some propane, as an example. But by and large, this market just has a lot of question marks, and you already indicated that, and I can't concur any further. Yeah.
Yep. Well, Chris, let's tell everybody how they can get a hold of you folks.
Absolutely. Check us out on the web. It's www.myagadvisor.com, or give us a shout, toll free 888-452-8751. Be happy to speak with you.